Now it is a larger handle, brighter, unspoiled, and fingerprintless, something that would be better suited for his brother on the far right. The middle brother is neglected, neither pristine nor experienced. Opened once, the unfamiliar entering silhouette quickly removed from the frame, leaving 17 minutes later through the left brother. Now the unequal number of enters and exits burdens the middle brother. He longs for another unfamiliar silhouette to enter and exit his opening, striving to be like his left brother. 6,574. 1, 0. From 10:43 a.m. to 6:24 p.m., the sun produces streaks of light distorting anything that may hide behind its rays. Occasionally, a stray cloud enters the courtyard, allowing the streams of light to temporarily escape, revealing the face beneath the glowing mask. The reflections of reflections in reflections creates the synchronicity of movement, like a simple child in a hall of mirrors. Every element moving in unison, a perfect execution of a synchronized routine. When the cloud weakens, the rays begin to suppress the synchronized dance and dominates the courtyard with the blinding white. At 6:24 p.m., a figure slowly appears. Right hand holds a white plate with a large object slightly spilling over on three sides of a circular glazed porcelain, glistening what remains of the sunlight. The head is tilted at an obtuse angle to the left. The left shoulder rises to meet it in unison, trapping a telephone in between. His mouth begins to animate as fast as his left hand, right hand steadily bringing the plate to his mouth. Chewing and speaking now become a single action, indistinct of one another. Speak, animate, lift, chew, pace. 12 cycles pass before it all ends. The phone slides into his front pocket, head straightens and shoulders lower, arms perpendicular to his chest, quickly raising the plate to his mouth as he simultaneously extends his stained tongue and slowly licks up the remaining morsels, leaving a thread of vibrating saliva holding the bond between his thick tongue and the delicate porcelain. He walks away with a high and confident gait as he blindly throws the plate on the table to the left, as if he is expecting to see someone, or like someone is seeing him. He unlatches his laptop from the drawer, second from the left, and centers it on the table, the bottom parallel to the table 4 inches away from the edge. He opens the screen 102 degrees, at the same time straightening his back, neck stretched, eyes looking down his nose. He relaxes his pose, moving left, right, left, watching the reflection on his screen. He pushes the screen back to 164 degrees, back to 102 degrees, then to 137 degrees, until the screen reflects the picture frame behind him on the bookshelf, second from the top, third from the left. After a few moments, his left index finger presses a key 3 times located on the northwest quadrant of the keyboard, before resting his fingers on A, S, D, F, J, K, L, and semicolon. A flurry of fingers begins and makes a storm of dropping keys. Occasionally, the storm stops. Right hand cups the mouse, a few brisk, smooth strokes, and fingers return back to the storm. With a slow push back on his chair, his hands like routine reaches for a shelf, second from the top, third from the left, while balancing on the back 2 legs, eyes continually fixed on the glowing screen. As he drops back down to all fours, the reflection of the picture frame no longer shows. Only a small, irregularly shaped glass ball with transparent bubbles frozen in time remains. His right hand returns to the keyboard, transferring between the mouse, the keyboard, the mouse, the keyboard. The right hand replaces the left. The storm of keys has been reduced to a slow rain. The glowing screen illuminates the room and becomes a slow, irregular, rhythmic pulsation on the wall. "26 panels create the bodies of Luke, Mary, and Mark. Panels 1 to 6 on Luke, 7 to 16 on Mary, and 17 to 22 on Mark. Panels 3 to 6 are most commonly used to fragment the bodies of the silhouettes behind, standing still, gently rocking back and forth, and stepping 2 feet to the left to panel 5. Stand still, then back to panel 6, where the limbless body gently sways. The shadow lies on the right of Luke's robe, creating a saint 30 pounds heavier. Mark contrasts the overweight Luke, where shadows irregularly dash up and down panels 18, 20, and 22, creating a gush of air caressing the dress of Luke. Mary retains a solemn calm, rarely rushing, rarely still. Silhouettes become indistinct floating ghosts in front of Mary. Panels 11 to 12, panel 15 to 16, panel 12 to 11, panel 16 to 15, slowly pacing, making her sway with light. Once, a shadow rushed by panels 1, 2, 11, 12, 17, and 18, making the heads of the saints bow down, animating the inanimate limbs. In the evening, Mark and Luke rest, but Mary in panels 9 and 10 remains a watch, flickering irregularly like a candle in a still room. 2 years ago, an object appeared under Mary in panels 15. It does not move, yet it is larger than it was before. It does not react to the shadows. It does not interact with the silhouettes. It is an independent body, slowly moving into panel 13, slowly pushing the foundation that holds Mary at rest. One day, this dark shadow will block the light of Mary, for she is a voyeur, looming over him and me, watching, viewing, observing, unencumbered by obligation, urgency, or pressure. I am a voyeur, looking for an exhibitionist. Amen.